Good morning, students. Here is Seema Sharma, PGT Biology from Suru School. Students, today we will discuss about cell structure and function. Okay. As you know, all organisms look different from each other and they are broadly classified as bacteria, protists, fungi, plant and animals. However, all of them are made up of microscopic unit that is called cell. In some cases, a single cell function as an entire organism. Such organisms are called unicellular organisms like bacteria, amoeba, and paramecium. And in other case, cells group together and acquire different functions to form various body parts. Such organisms are termed as multicellular organisms like fungi, plants, and animals. Now the question arises: why do all these organisms have cells? The answer is that all living organisms perform various metabolic reactions in the delicately balanced environment to sustain life. Cell in living organism act as a life supporting chapter, right? It's a provide them such a special balanced environment. In other words, every living cell keep its chemical composition study within its boundary, thus it capable of performing the activities in a desired manner. Therefore cell is regarded as a structural and functional unit of a organism, right? It's a fundamental unit of life and it's also self-replicating structure. The term cell was introduced by an English scientist, that is Robert Hooke, in his book Micrographia, published in the year 1665. He examined thin slice of cork under his self-designed primitive microscope. The cork is a substance, right, obtained from the bark of Spanish oak tree. He was surprised, right, to note that cork resembled the structure of honeycomb and consisted of many tiny compartments. In fact, he saw the dead cells of the plant, only cell wall, which looked like an empty room. These dead cells had lost their living content, and he called these small rooms as a cellulae, and now term as a cells. Cellula is a Latin word which means a little room. Now, some organism consist of unicellular organism and other are multicellular organism. Diameter is 2 to 120 micrometer. Now, cell theory is proposed by the Slater and Sechwan in 1839, right? And according to him, all plants and animals are composed of cells, and the cell is a basic unit of life, right? And later discovered led to the modification of cell theory. Modified cell theory is termed as a cell principle and model cell theory. According to uh, this theory, all living beings are composed of minute unit, that is cell, and cell are basically alike a structure and metabolic activities. All living cells arises from the pre-existing cell, right, through the cell division. Cell is mass of protoplasm containing nucleus bounded by cell membrane, and in many cases by a cell wall also in a plant cell, if I'm talking about a plant cell. Constitute of a cell: different substances that make a cell are collectively called protoplasm. Protoplasm is composed of 70 to 80% water, carbohydrate, then lipid, protein, electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium, phosphate, chloride, and bicarbonate, etc. So it's a protoplasm is made up of these all the material. Now, subcellular structure. Major structures present in a cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm and its organelle, and nucleus. So in next lecture we will discuss about cell membrane and cytoplasm. And if I'm talking about shape, size and number of cells, we can little bit discuss, right? Cells vary in shape, size, number. Unicellular organisms are identified on the basis of their shape. However, some unicellular organisms like amoeba are irregular in shape, and multicellular organisms, the shape of the cells depend on their position in the body, specific functions which they perform, right? Their interaction with the neighboring cells. Some cells of a human body are shown, we can see like smooth muscles, blood cells, nerve cell, bone cells, sperm, fat cells, and ovum. Later we discuss about all these type of cells. Thank you and have a nice day.